These are things I'm putting on my registry as a second-time mom that would have sent first-time mom me into a coma. Number 1, a baby Brezza. I was so determined to exclusively breastfeed with my first, even when it put me in a really bad mental health space. Don't get me wrong, I still want to breastfeed with my second, but if everything were to happen the exact way it did with my first and he has a hard time latching, I will not be putting myself through that mental toll to exclusively pump. Number 2 is more soft infant carriers. I was really scared with my first to make bad habits like contact napping, and this time I'm gonna soak up all of those newborn snuggles. But practically, I also know it's gonna be so much easier for me to actually get stuff done during the day if I am holding my newborn and working around the house instead of having to sit down and hold my newborn. Number 3 is a travel double stroller as my main stroller. With my first, I thought that I wanted the big everything stroller that literally could do everything. And what has been the most convenient for me, especially as someone who goes out and does things out of the house most of the time, is a travel stroller. So I want to be having the same thing just with 2 of them to be able to sit in. That'll be my main stroller. And my secondary stroller will be a jogging stroller because that thing is amazing. Number 4 is multiple swaddles. I went to the hospital when I had my first with just muslin cloths. I had no concept of how strong these little newborns are and how much they're gonna break out of those swaddles and how picky they are on the swaddles that they like. We went through like 4 or 5 swaddles before we found the Swaddlini, which is what our daughter loves. So I'm gonna make sure I have all of those swaddles ready for baby number 2 just to see what he likes. Okay, next up is extra 4-ounce bottles. I was told a lot that because they're only in those 4-ounce bottles for just a short amount of time, don't get too many of them. So we only had 4. We just bought 1 pack of 4-ounce bottles. And we were washing bottles all the time. Well, my husband was washing bottles all the time. Even if it was 2 o'clock in the morning and we had not washed all of the bottles by 8 o'clock that night, he was gonna be up at 2 o'clock in the morning washing bottles, and I just don't want that to happen again. And on that note, I'm putting my husband out of a job and we're gonna get a bottle washer and dryer. He has a new job, which is primary caretaker of our toddler while I'm doing all of the newborn stuff. I don't want him distracted and having to wash bottles. I want him just to be focused on our toddler. And lastly is postpartum supplies for me. I need to remember to buy that stuff ahead of time because I came home from the hospital expecting that they would just give me everything. There was a lot of stuff that I wish that I had bought for myself before I came home from the hospital. It was just a really big expense that we weren't expecting. I'm gonna be way more prepared with that this time.